Dear students, welcome to Doctor's Academy for Taxation and Accounting. Through this video, let us try to revise the theory that we learned for the computation of profits and gains of business or profession through solving a problem. So the problem here is, from the following profits and loss account, you are required to compute taxable business income for the assessment year 2020-21. Salaries given 88,000, rent given, general expenses given, advertisement, legal expenses, goods and service tax, telephone expenses, gratuity paid, provision for bad and doubtful debt, advance income tax, depreciation, office expenses, municipal taxes paid on let out property, contribution to employees provident fund, net profit 1,66,000 and the total of the debit side is 5,24,000. Gross profit 3,80,000, sundry receipts, dividend, commission received, bad debts recovered, earlier it was allowed, rent of let out buildings, total credit side also 5,24,000. Adjustments are: legal expenses were found to have been incurred for the registration of a business asset. 50% of the business premises was used for residential purpose. General expenses include a donation of Rs 10,000 towards Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister's Relief Fund. Advertisement expenses were paid in cash. Allowable depreciation as per Income Tax Act is Rs 46,000. These are the information given in the question. Now let us try to recall whatever we learned in the theory for solving this particular problem. So here we have to start with the net profit given in the P&L account, that is 1,66,000. Net profit given 1,66,000. See my dear friends, here what we have to do is we have to add back the inadmissible item and we have to deduct the admissible item according to the relevant provisions of this section 3240. So let us see each one of the item. Salaries are admissible item, rent is admissible item, general expenses normally admissible item, advertisement is admissible item, legal expenses admissible item, goods and service tax admissible item, telephone expenses admissible, gratuity paid is admissible, provision for bad and doubtful debt is an inadmissible item. So we have to add back. Then advance income tax. Provision it is 30,000. Advance income tax paid is 20,000. Depreciation, the adjustment says in the last point it is 46 allowed. So this depreciation has to add back. Depreciation is 38,000, inadmissible but admissible is 46, that you can deduct. Office expenses 12,000, municipal taxes paid on let out property. See here, this let out property details would come under the second head of income, that is house property income. It will not appear here for the business income, so it needs to be added back. Municipal taxes paid, value 10,000. Now, contribution to employees provident fund, it is a permitted item. Then let us see the adjustment. Legal expenses were found to have been incurred for the registration of a business. This is in the nature of a capital item, so it should be added back. Value 15,000. Legal charges 15,000. Then 50% of the business premises was used for residential purpose. which means the 50% of the rent paid, that is 42,000 is the rent and 50% is 21,000. It is personal expenses. Rent for residence. Rent for residence, it's a personal expenses is to be added back. General expenses include a donation of 10,000 towards the Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister's Relief Fund. This is contribution. This is eligible for deduction under section 80G, but not here. So it to be added back 10,000. Donation. Donation to Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister. 10,000. It will be added back. Advertisement expenses were paid in cash. And here the advertisement expenses is 25,000. My dear friends, the cash payment on a day cannot exceed more than 10,000 rupees or 35,000 rupees at the case of this payment in remote area or payment for hiring taxi or such carriages. So here this is advertisement expenses, that is 25,000 rupees paid cash, it is inadmissible. Advertisement expenses. $25,000. So these are the items to be added back as per the debit side of the P&L account. The total of this will be 000 1,69,000 to be added. Therefore, it will be 3,35,000. Now we have to deduct the deductible items. One is dividend. Dividend is not business income, so deduct dividend. Dividends equals 40,000. Then commission. Commission is considered to be the business income, therefore it need not be deducted. Then bad debt recovered. Earlier it is allowed. So we need not do anything because the tax concession that we have availed earlier, so we need not adjust now. Rent on let out building, 44,000. This is an income but not business income. This will come under the head house property income. So it need not be taken here. So we have to deduct. Rent on let out building, value 44,000. Now we have to take one more item, that is depreciation. As per the rule, 46,000 can be taken, but we have taken here only 38,000. So that we added back that 38. Now we can deduct 46,000 depreciation, permitted depreciation. Depreciation is equal to 46,000. Therefore, the total is equal to 1,30,000 to be deducted. 1,30,000. Therefore, the taxable business income is equal to 2,05,000. Taxable business income 2,05,000. So here what we have done is we added back the inadmissible items and deducted permitted items, so that we got the taxable business income 2,05,000. Hope it is clear. Please try to practice these kind of questions. Hope this will be useful for you for your exam. If you have any comment or suggestion or any specific requirement to support you, please write it in the comment box. Thank you very much.